Okay, let's do the few Rough Riders I have. This one is I believe it's the classic Micarta Sow Belly, little Stockman, and the motto of this is RR1991, 440 razor sharp steel, back-to-back double R tang stamp, smooth polished micarta. You have the hand-built back-to-back double R shield right here, stainless steel back springs, pretty nice knife. You get your clip point blade, nice blade. Get your sheep's foot blade, again, nice blade. And then you get your spay blade, which I like how this angles down. Nice little blade on this one. All three blades have match strike nail nicks, and pretty cool knife. Gapping on this has minor gapping up here, down here, but not too bad at all. And my other two Rough Riders, you gotta love these. This one is the Tadpole, aka the original Angry Watermelon. Somebody coined that name to this, Angry Watermelon, and this is just so cool. Little spring assisted flipper, clip point blade, 440 steel, and oh, I can't see the model number on that, but you gotta love these little knives. They came out with a bunch of them. This one, I carried this all the time for a long time in my fifth pocket, and I used to get a kick out of it when someone goes, "Hey, you got a knife?" I'd pull this little guy out and say, "Here." And they're like, what the heck is that? But very cool. Now, the pivot I just kept loosening up. I ended up Loctiting that, so I haven't had no issues with it. But yeah, that's actually the Tadpole. Then they finally came out with the Angry Watermelon, which has a little different pattern on the G10. These have G10 scales, more watermelon striped, and the blade, check the blade out. The Angry Watermelon, got the angry eye, got seeds, it's kind of pinkish red color, and it's the same thing, but this is the official Angry Watermelon, and this one is RR2547. Yeah, so there's that, and those are my three Rough Riders. Then we got the Steel Will Modus right there. Now this is the premium model. The budget model had D2 steel FRN handles. This is M390 steel, made in Italy. Right there. G10 scales, FRN backspacer, pocket clip. Action on this is ridiculous. Watch this. That just drops shuts without doing anything. This is the most drop shutting knife I own. You can sit here and fidget with this all day long. But the Modus is pretty nice. Check that blade shape out. I like the blade shape. Feels great in hand. Got great jimping up here. Like I said, M390 steel. G10 handles. Pocket clip. This is actually pretty stiff. See, I got a piece of my pocket stuck in there still. But yeah, no blade play whatsoever. Very cool. Like I said, this was $150 maybe. $130 to $150 version of it. But it is pretty nice. I carry it once in a great while. And now, moving on. Let's do the small CJRB feldspar, green micarta scales, which are more brown now. D2 steel. Now they have these in AR RPM 9 steel, but D2 is still good. Liner lock, nice deep carry pocket clip, flathead screws, the clip is recessed, and it's left hand, right hand reversible. Great action on this. Has kind of stiff detent, but boy, it rockets right out. Takes a little bit to get it going, but once you break that detent, it just flies right out. Nice ergos on this. Nice little EDC knife. I had the large feldspar, which is super great, but the small, just about a perfect EDC size. And flat ground, little blade's not super thick, but it's a little thicker, but you got a high flat grind. Very slicey. It works great. Now, next one is the Finch Cimarron. Great knife. Again, you got 14C 28-inch steel. Finch, this is my first Finch knife. Action on this is great. This is almost like a fillet knife, fish knife, and G10 handles. Glow in the dark shield or crust. I call this a crust. Titanium pocket clip, green G10 backspacer. I got the green and tan G10 version. They obviously come in different colors, but great action. Nice stone wash finish on this. Very light stone wash, but it's not a fingerprint magnet, and has the Finch tab right here. You can choke up on that. Really nice. The jimping helps a lot. And what I like about this, the blade virtually disappears. I mean, if that flipper tab was missing, somehow it broke off, you wouldn't be able to open this thing. There's no way to get on it. So very clean, very stylish looking. You know, kind of gentleman's carry, especially if you had black one or a different color. But yeah, the Finch Cimarron is a great EDC knife also. And another budget knife that I really like, I've had for a long time, and it's another Kershaw. It's made in China, but it is the Atmos. 8CR13 MOV steel, G10 handles with that carbon fiber overlay. Kind of, I don't even know how it's made, but it's on there. That has, if I can get it to show, really has some depth to it. Really nice. Got deep carry pocket clip, left hand and right hand reversible, liner lock. Great action on this. Little smaller, lightweight knife. There's all the stuff on the back. It's a Sinkovich design, 8CR13 MOV steel. Check that out. There's that carbon fiber. There you can see what I'm talking about. Kind of moves around in there. This was one of my earlier knives, and I really liked this. 8CR13 MOV, you know, it is what it is. You'll have to sharpen it. I've sharpened this quite a bit. One time I totally flattened that almost the entire edge out, but it didn't take long, you know, to sharpen it back up. So I've sharpened this a few times because I used to carry this a lot. Nice deep carry pocket clip. Got a lanyard holder, FR and backspacer. Lightweight. Just a cool knife. Let's open this one up for a minute. And yeah, we're getting down to the wire. So the last knife I have that's green is the Ozark Trail shaft lock. the $6 knife that came out for Christmas 2022 was a big hit. And yeah, nice blade shape on this. Who knows what the steel is? Have no clue. Actually, it holds an edge better than I thought it would. And it sharpens okay. Takes a little more work, I found, at least this one. The way I sharpen knives takes a little bit more work to get a good edge on it. I don't know why, but you know, like I said, holds an edge better than I thought it would. Got some glass-filled nylon scales here. Ozarks Trail, what they call the shaft lock, crossbar lock here. And yeah, the action's not bad at all. I'm not pulling it off too good, but there we go. Centering's off a little bit. Comes with a deep carry pocket clip. It's pretty long. Now, this part right here kind of reminds me of the Elementum. They copied the Elementum a little bit, but you have a lanyard hole. And these were $6 when they came out. And people were just, dying to get these, and a lot of people couldn't find them at their Walmarts. In fact, Birdshot IV, Birdshot 4, Bird and Frankie over there, they couldn't find any. I sent them a couple because I bought several when I bought them. And I actually have one more of these that I'm saving for a future giveaway. So someday, somehow, I'll do a giveaway and give one of these away. But yeah, the Ozark Trail shaft lock, I call it the 2022 model, is, you can't beat it. $6. This thing, I had it sitting out in the front room and a cabinet, and if I didn't have a knife in my pocket and I needed to open some, this is what I grabbed. And yeah, so I'm trying to use a liner lock. I've carried this, I've used it. You can't beat it for $6. Now, I said knife. This is a knife, but it is a fixed blade. And what a cool little EDC fixed blade. This is the Artisan Sea Snake, designed by Mike Emler. AR RPM 9. It's got Mike Emler's maker's mark right there. Made in China, Artisan is. But check it out, nice Wharncliffe blade, G10 handles, thin, awesome forward finger choil right here. Nice jimping. Comes with an awesome Kydex sheath. It did not come with this belt loop. I added that for belt carry, horizontal belt carry. Comes kind of set up as a neck knife, which actually works great for a neck knife. A little bit longer than I like neck knives, but super thin. And let me tell you, this was the first AR RPM 9 blade I got, and you can see I got some deep scratches in there, but I used the crap out of this. I like Artisan and CJRB's RPM 9 steel. Holds a good edge, sharpens good, doesn't chip. I have not seen it chip. Now, someone else told me it was kind of chippy, but I have not experienced that at all. And yeah, awesome little EDC fixed blade. No matter how you carry it, I've carried it different ways. I've tried it as a neck knife. I had a tech lock on here. I went to a single belt, soft belt loop. This is a pulled out one, and it just rides super nice. And yeah, finally the last one is the utility blade, Gerber Pry Bred, and I carried this and used this a whole ton when I was working. The job I had, I used this thing every day, a lot, for different tasks that we had to do. And I tell you, I haven't had no issues with this. Easy blade change, no tools. You have this cord cutter there. I've tried it out. I've never really used it for real. But you got a pry endine here, little nail puller, bottle cap lifter. I have this on here because I carry this in a pouch, so I use that to pull it in and out. I had a pocket clip, a Night Ice, and I can't remember what they were called, but had 3M tape. You just stuck it right there. So I had that on there for quite a while. I carried this thing in my back pocket when I was using it. That worked pretty good. But I ended up taking that off because I had this pouch and I had my little tools in there. And this was one of them. Like I said, I use this a ton. And what I like about this is it's super thin. And what we had to do was cut the silicone out. This, I don't even know how to explain it, but had to cut that out. It was big round, and it was just the right thickness. With my thumb, I could just run my thumb around there and cut it out where it had to be cut out. So very cool. And that is it. That was all of my green knives. I think there's 20 something. You can go back and count if you want. But yeah, like I said, I don't know if this is going up in one long video or I'll split it in half. But that'll do it for this video. Happy St. Patty's Day. And do the usual like, comment, subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Bye.